Finally, on the program, the Lagos State government has supported 10,000 farmers with farming inputs to increase their production. The State Commissioner for Agriculture and Food Systems, Abisola Olusoya, who was speaking at the fourth cycle disbursement of agricultural inputs and assets to beneficiaries of Lagos Cares initiative under the N-Cares program, says the distribution of agricultural inputs to farmers is to reduce food prices and also boost food production in the state.
It's the fourth cycle empowerment initiative in Lagos under the Nigeria COVID-19 Action Recovery and Economic Stimulus Program at the Johnson Agiri Complex, Okwaba, Agege. The Fadama Lagos Cares project is a response plan to the disruption caused by COVID-19 pandemic, which affected individuals, business owners, including farmers. The program under the State Ministry of Agriculture and Food Systems is to support 10,000 farmers across the 4 disbursement-linked indicators with essential agricultural feed, fertilizer, water pump equipment, smoking kiln, and other working tools to boost their business and also increase food production.
Great farmers! No farmer!
Senior officials from the State Ministry of Agriculture and Food Systems and other stakeholders in charge of the program joined the farmers to hand over the items to them and also encourage them to utilize the agricultural inputs judiciously.
This cylinder and the gas burner is for fish fryers and the beneficiaries individuals within their group. But here we have the smoking kiln, the generator, and the freezer with some other things like weighing scale.
COVID happened and disrupt plants, disrupt food production systems, disrupt most economic activities, not just in Nigeria but globally. So it's a reality and something we do have to live with. And sometimes things always go the way we want it to go. But beyond that also, government is caring, government is concerned about the welfare and the well-being of the citizenry in the state, especially our food system champions, our farmers, and our food processors, everyone operating within the state food systems in Lagos State. Mr. Governor is demonstrating his care by these inputs that is going to our farmers in the state. And this is to reinflate your businesses and restore us to before COVID. And I'm sure that all of these inputs that you can see here today, and many more that will say happen, will get across to all our farmers. Not just those who seated here, but all our farmers across the 57 local government areas and local council development areas of the state.
You must use this judiciously. This is not for you to start selling it. Gone are the days, please, let us support what our governor is doing. He is trying to banish hunger. Recently, we had a protest from our youth saying hunger. And now they are giving this to you to assist, to ameliorate hunger. So this time around, please don't sell it.
Project coordinator of Lagos Cares hands over the distribution report for the last 3 cycles to the commissioner in charge.
In the last 3 cycles, we have tried our best in the spirit of Lagos State, in the spirit of agriculture and food system in Lagos State, to be inclusive, to be transparent, and to be honest with what we are doing. So what we have done, we have documented in prose, in pictures, in data. And today, we want to hand it over to our Honorable Commissioner for onward transmission to Mr. Governor.
The beneficiaries expressed their gratitude to the government.
This is a 100% assistance from the Lagos State government in conjunction with federal government, right, to boost my production, whereby I'll be able to produce more than what I'm producing before. And with this one now, it will boost the productivity of the food in the circulation. Go to the market, be able to supply markets supply individual, in fact, even possibly export.
It's very difficult for us to feed our to buy food. So the food is very cost. So if the government can help us in this aspect to do more, we'll be very happy.
This is a welcome development, and in fact it's even timely, because at a time when our aspiration is to ensure that we answer, this urban power, all over the country.
Vegetable farm. So it goes to show you that farming knows no boundaries. You can be a banker and be a farmer. You can be a doctor and be a farmer.
The Commissioner for Agriculture and Food Systems says the initiative kicked off in 2022 by the federal government in collaboration with the World Bank is a continuous exercise in Lagos State that will be supporting specific clusters registered with the state government.
This cycle will be supporting 10,000 farmers, not just farmers alone, processors, marketers, and you can see what is happening behind us here. You have farmers from the poultry sector, aquaculture, fisheries, sheep and goats, vegetables, ruminants, and you can see that across all sectors, everyone is getting something. So you have cluster production support, you have individual farmer support as well, and across all of the local governments, these farmers have been identified. Farms have been visited, have been evaluated, and the support has been continuous. Also, you have the renovation and upgrade of wet markets. So markets where things like meats are sold. There has been upgrade that has also been ongoing, and infrastructure support in areas where rural accessibility has been poor. With all of these interventions under the leadership of Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu for Lagos, we have recorded progress. There's still a long way to go, trust me, but we'll continue to support. The ministry itself, in its usual activation enterprise support program, it's also coming up with support to be given to specific clusters around specific foods, such that we see that a reduction in prices is what obtains for all Lagosians. The bottom line still ends up being the accessibility to market. There's a lot of support that has been going to farmers for so many years. There are farmers that we recognize, even here on ground. You can see, even you as a reporter, you see faces that are familiar. You know that these farmers have gotten support over the years. They produce and they sell at low prices to middlemen, but these foods get to the market at much higher prices, which is why we are also calling on Lagosians, on Nigerians, to please, food items, the margins being placed on them shouldn't be so excessive. The margins should be something that you and I as Nigerians and anybody at all should be able to afford. So even we, in building more markets, the idea is to get accessibility for farmers to bring produce, and as such, everyone will see a reduction in price. So these farmers will be supported with that as well, farm accessibility, market accessibility, and we hope to see the reduction that we all want to see in food.
5,570 fish feed, 4,740 poultry feed, 1,000 pig feed, amongst other items, will be distributed to farmers to reduce food prices and also drive food security in Lagos State.